Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Pay the Dazzling Diva. I am a part-time reseller on sites such as Poshmark, eBay, and Mercari. And what I have for you today are sales on all those platforms for the past couple of weeks, starting from the 21st of September to October the 3rd. Have about 35 items. So if you want to see what is selling for me as a part-time reseller in the first half of beginning of Q4, make sure to go ahead and stay tuned. Alright, so we're going to get started with Mercari. I had the least amount of sales on Mercari. I had quite a few sales on Poshmark, so it seems like the change in the shipping, the reducing the shipping is working. I would like to sell more on Poshmark because Poshmark is a lot easier to sell, especially if you're selling clothing. I just had returns on eBay for fit. So far, that's not allowed on Poshmark, but who knows how they're going to change that in the future. But anyway, so let's go ahead and get started. I had 3 on Mercari. Starting, we had this Little Critters book of 6. Got them for a decent price and lotted them all together. Probably paid about 20 cents each for them, and they sold for an offer of $10. Next, we have this J. Jill skirt. I am so happy to see this go. I'm always happy to see skirts go because for whatever reason, I cannot sell skirts unless they're like vintage long skirts or jean skirts, something like that. But these type of office skirts, I do not even pick them up anymore. They just sit for me. If it's a Lily Pulitzer or something like that, I'll pick it up, but I don't pick up these anymore. I've had this for quite a while. Someone sent me an offer for $18, and of course I accepted. Then we have this bluey pillow. I came across 2 little pillows like this. There was a bluey one and one from Sky from Paw Patrol. I still have that one. Someone bought this and was wondering if I could ship it quickly for their child's birthday. I think it did arrive in time. Gave me positive feedback. So I did send out, either I sent out an offer for $11 or they sent me an offer for $11, and I did accept. Right, next on to Poshmark. Usually I have been only having like a couple of sales for Poshmark. So I have, it's like about 8 sales on Poshmark. So to start, we have this Talbot jacket. I haven't had this for too long. I got this at a church thrift, so I didn't pay too much for it. I think their jackets are like $4, and they may have even been having a half off sale when I purchased this. But it did sell for my full asking price of $25. Now I do have on Poshmark where my service sends out an offer of 20%. 5 minutes after somebody likes an item, and I do have a right now, probably through the end of the year, I'm going to have a 25% off bundle sale for 2 or more items. And so I do send shoppers a note to let them know about this offer. And I cross-list everything to Poshmark because I do sell plush and loveys over there quite a bit. And so this Monster High doll, I've had this for a little bit, but someone sent me an offer of $11 and I did accept. Then we have this Star Wars figure. I am not familiar with Star Wars, so I don't know what sells well, but this came to me in a lot of toys. I didn't purchase this individually, so I don't have a lot in this. So I sent out an offer of $10 for this and someone did accept. Next, we have this Bowden. I got this at our bins, and normally our bins just has like bread and butter items, but every once in a while you can find something like Bowden, Free People, and things like that. So this did sell for $19 with a really nice cute top. And my bins is not the greatest, but it's only like $1.40 a pound for clothing, so it is still worth going to get some of those items. This would surprise me that it sold on Poshmark, but it is just a small Willy Wonka pillow. You know, it's not that big. It's like about 7 inches long. and it did sell for an offer of $12 on Poshmark. Then we have these pretty yellow flats. They came in a thread up box. I got a thread up shoe box that's so good. I think I have like 3 or 4 pair that sold in just this last 2-week period. I sold a couple pairs last week. So normally my thread up shoe boxes are not that great. I can have like 2 or 3 in there that may sell well, and then the rest just sit. But these have been doing very well. Like almost all of them in there have been getting attention. So this had like a little bit of a mark on it. I probably could have gotten it off with some rubbing alcohol, but I just listed them as is because it wasn't that bad. The bottoms, you can see here, weren't very worn, but these did sell for $18. I'll leave a link below if you want to see what else I got in that box. It was pretty good. I'm tempted to get another one. I don't really want to press my luck, but I am tempted to get another one. This was a purse that I got from the thrift. I think they had a sale on it. I only paid like a couple of dollars for this. A Neiman Marcus leopard print purse, and it was nice and soft. And someone sent me an offer of $15, and I did accept. And these next 2 orders were a bundle purchase. I sent the shopper a note because they had liked one item, and I sent them a note letting them know I was having a bundle sale. So they added another item. So first we have this Gap sleeveless open front cardigan. And they added to this Arizona jean jacket. The reason why this says copy is because that's what it says when on Poshmark when you copy a listing, and I forgot to take that out because I was relisting this, and this is because of the background is so old. I've had this for a while, and this was before I was using my cross-listing service to relist my items for me. I was doing it manually. All right, so okay, and next on to eBay to see what sold in this period. We have another pair of flats that were in there. No, actually, these flat I got from a church thrift. They weren't in the box. These were from a church thrift. I only paid they were having a 50% off sale. I only paid a couple of dollars for them, and they did sell for an offer I sent out of $16. Next, we have this Chico's poncho, really nice poncho that I got at, I think, Goodwill. And so I probably paid about $5 for it. It was at the regular Goodwill. Someone sent me an offer of $25, and I did accept. This is something that I picked up from Goodwill only because it was new in package, and Sudoku is still a pretty popular game. Figured it would make a good present. I did get it like last year though, but it did sell for $12.30, and that is a 5% off. I have a 5% off on my store at all times. I think it really helps with sales. This was another pair of shoes that were in the box. They were in gently worn condition, and Toms don't sell that well for me anyway, so I just sent out an offer of $10 for these, and someone did accept. We have this tie beanie baby. A lot of times I don't mess with tie beanies. If I'm selling them, I'm getting them in like a plush lot or whatever. But these characters I will pick up. This is Mina from the cartoon Sing, and she did sell for $10.44. This is something that's fun. I think this came to me in a Goodwill plush lot, and what this is an Izzy 1996 Atlanta Olympic Games mascot plush. Wasn't very big. but it did sell for $8.54. That's why you look things up, because you never know what's going to sell. Would have never thought that would sell. So this is something that's kind of, I've marked it as an Easter basket, but you could also use this for Halloween, or I should have put that in there as well. And so I'm guessing that's why somebody purchased this. It's Blue's Clues, and it sold for $14.20. LOL stuff does not sell very well for me. I normally lot them together, but I did come across this head. I remember when I was a little girl, I used to have a Barbie one that I loved to play with, so probably had a lot to do with me picking this one up. Only paid like a couple of dollars for it, and it did sell for $13.03. And with these weird prices, what I usually do is I send out like a bulk offers to likers for a certain percentage off. So, Mr. Incredible. The Incredible stuff, Jack sells okay sometimes for me, like the plush or the little small things, but this is not a cartoon that sells well for me. So someone did send me an offer for $10, and I went ahead and accepted it. Next, we have this beautiful shirt, and unfortunately, I just got a notice that this is being returned back to me. I'm guessing for fit, but it did sell. I have no doubt that it'll sell again quickly because it's a pretty color. Like the embroidery on it. I got it from our bins. It did sell for $21.79. That's the one thing that I hate about selling clothes. Why I would rather sell toys and books and everything, because you very rarely get returns on toys or books unless they're not as described. So next is this lot of little dinosaurs, and that did sell. I probably got these in a lot of toys, and I decided to list them just because I already had it. So these sold for $7.59. This right here, this Wit and Wisdom, is a brand that is new to me in curriculum, because I see like a Becca all the time around here. But these right here, and they sell well, and just for one, it'll sell pretty well, because this one did sell for the $16.14. And I had like 3 of these, and I only paid, I think they were like 50 cents a piece. So that's pretty good. Because homeschool curriculum, because if you have come across homeschool curriculum, if it's a decent price, pick it up, even if it's older, because people who are homeschooling do not care if it's the newest thing or not. These I got probably like for $4 in one of those bins where they're getting rid of paperbacks, and so lotted these all together because they're around the same. It was the same author, and these did sell for an offer of the $15.20. Next, this is so funny. I don't know why I made that the first picture, because it took me forever to find. I don't know what I was looking for in the bin, because I have all my plush in bins, different bins. But this is a vintage Russ bus. It's really cute. Paid a couple of dollars for it, and it did sell for the $23.74. Next, I was surprised to find there were a couple of pairs of Talbots. I sold 3 pairs of Talbots pants, and I was just saying how I never sell Talbots, and I needed to stop picking up, and here I am in the last couple of weeks. Sold 3, so I guess this time of year is when they are selling. But, of course this isn't going to sell in the summer because it's corduroy. But it's 6 long in Talbots, and it did sell for the $18.04. Then we have Veggie Tales. Veggie Tales can do okay if lotted up, but it is heavily saturated. So these probably pay like 25 cents a piece for them, but they did sell for $14.20. Then we have these pants. I thought these were so cute. I came across these in a church thrift. They have like these little bulldogs on it and they're red. So if you are a Georgia Bulldogs fan, this would be perfect. I wonder if I need to go back and look and see where I sent these, but this would be perfect for them. And they did sell for the $28.49. We have this natural deodorant, and I came across a couple more that I had that I hadn't listed. I need to go ahead and get those listed, but they sold for $9.49. A brand called Schmidt's. We have this Talbot's tunic I came across in a regular thrift. It's tell that it is vintage. I like the design at the top, the embroidery, and I've only had this for a couple of months, but it did sell for $21.50. Next we have this Wild Republic. I do like to pick up Wild Republic. It doesn't sell quickly for me, but I still pick it up because it still does sell. And this cute little bear, sold for $9.49. This was a surprising lot. I was getting these toy lots from a store, and it kept having these characters in it. I've never seen this movie. I don't know how popular it is, but I decided to just go ahead and lot all the ones that I had together from there. So just in case there was someone out there that really liked this movie, these would make good party gifts or cake toppers or whatever. But they did sell for the $14.24. Then we have this Merona top. This right here. I like to do this, especially with something that's not a high name brand, to just make it look better. I do this in Photo Room IA, but there are other, you can also do, I've seen people, be able to do this in Chat GPT as well, but this is just a shirt from Merona, which is Target, I think. And it did sell. I sent out an offer for $10. I got this from the bins. And then lastly, we have these, another pair of shoes that came in that thread up shoe mystery box. These were really nice and they were in great condition. I don't usually, Vans don't sell well for me, but these are, not the normal type of Vans, and these did sell. I sent out an offer of $16 and they sold. So not a bad couple of weeks to sell. Hopefully my sales do start to pick up since it is Q4. I'm going to be selling more. Hopefully I'm going to be selling more toys because I have so many toys and I need to go ahead and go through and make sure that everything is listed. So I need to go through my inventory and, end and sell similar on anything that's 60 days or more, just to make sure that it's fresh in the algorithm. But let me know, how are your sales? If you are a seller, have they picked up? If you are a buyer, are you starting to buy for Christmas already, or are you going to wait a little bit more? But thank you so much for hanging out with me. Make sure to stay tuned. I have some jewelry mystery boxes coming through. I also have like some tips and tricks videos coming out this week. Going to explore some things about Poshmark because I do want to start selling more on Poshmark. So I'm going to research it a lot more to see how to get more sales on there. If that sounds interesting to you, make sure to hit the bell notification and subscribe so you know when I drop another video. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day.